Already streaming.
Good evening and welcome to Ted Fritch Field and this evening's videocast of Notre Dame Television, where the Notre Dame Tritons will be taking on the Red Wings of Sheboygan South. This broadcast is being brought to you through the courtesy of Notre Dame Academy and is produced by its students for your viewing. No portion of this videocast may be downloaded, reproduced, or in any way copied. Streamed live via YouTube and is now also available via your smartphone and other mobile devices. Tonight's program is being produced by Alex Chabon, Alex Brault, Spencer Flayton, Jonathan Scolare, and your starting announcer, Sean Harrison. We hope you enjoyed tonight's game and would like to thank you for your support of Notre Dame Academy football.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ted Fritch Field here on the campus of Notre Dame, where the Tritons will be taking on Sheboygan South Red Wings here in a Week 4 FRCC matchup. Notre Dame went to Bayport last week and did not play their best football, as Sheboygan also came out with a win last week, and both teams are at 2-1 and looking to get on top of the conference. Also looking for Bayport for them to get a loss this week.
The referee is Mr. Mike Sherman. The linesman, Mr. Harvey.
Notre Dame has won the toss and will elect to receive. Deep back for Notre Dame will be number 25, Isaac Searing.
These officials are registered by the Wisconsin Interscholastic Athletic Association and assigned by the Fox River Classic Conference. Their experience and integrity qualify them to administer the rules of tonight's game.
Kicking off for Sheboygan will be number 1, Robert Hoffman.
Notre Dame Academy won tonight's coin toss. They elected to receive.
Also back for Notre Dame will be number 27, Jamison Vertigan.
For Notre Dame, number 27, Jamison Vertigan.
Robert Hoffman ready to go. Here's the whistle. The run up and the kick, and we're off. Jamison taking it about the 15, busting into the 30, cuts inside at the 50. Down inside the 45 of Sheboygan. Notre Dame will take over at about the 45 of Sheboygan. First and 10 at the 45.
44, Andrew Wilderman. First and 10, Tritons at the Red Wing 44.
Charlie Rotherham, the sophomore here, will be taking the snap. Charlie in shotgun. Next to him, number 21, Drew Elm. The snap. Drops back, looking for someone to throw to. Throws number 7, Cameron Snyder, at about the 28-yard line, is dragged out of bounds, and it'll be a first down.
Tackle on the play by number 2, Alex Scheibel.
Tackle will be on for number 2, Alex Scheibel.
First and 10, Tritons at the Red Wing 29.
Tritons will get a first and 10 at the 29. I formation, Drew Elm in the backfield. Penalty flag.
Penalty markers on the play.
Encroachment on the defense, offside on the defense. 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty
will be first and 5.
For the Red Wing 24, where it will be first and 5.
Drew Elm in the backfield, along with Isaac Searing as the fullback. Ball goes to the left side. Drew hits a wall of defenders and gets stuffed. Maybe a gain of 1, if not more.
Wilson made the tackle. A gain of 1, second and 4 from the 23.
Be second and 4 from the 23. Here's the snap to Drew Elm. Fumble on the play. Looks like Notre Dame has jumped on it. We'll see what the refs say. Yes, it is recovered by Notre Dame. Recovered by number 54, Sam Halama. Third and 3 from the 22 for the Tritons. A lot of confusion on the Notre Dame sideline. Three receivers to the right of Charlie. Here's the pitch, number 27, Jamison Vertigan. Flag on the play. Jamison appears to have the first down, but there is a flag on the play, folks. Holding.
Holding the indication against Notre Dame.
Holding on Notre Dame, no call on who it is on. That's going to move the Tritons back 10 yards, so now it's going to be 3rd and 14 from Sheboygan's 33.
3rd and 14 from the Red Wings 33.
Charlie lines up in shotgun. Right behind him is number 27, Jamison Vertigan. Here's the snap. Drops back. Oh, he's going to try to escape, and he does. And he's maybe going to get a yard or two on the scramble. It's going to be around the 30-yard line. Most likely going to be part formation for Notre Dame if they're not going for it. And looks like Charlie's going to stay on the field, and they're going to go for it.
4th and 12 from the 32.
It's going to be 4th and 12 from the 31-yard line. Offset eyes. The fullback is number 25, Isaac Searing. Number 27, the running back, is Jamison Vertigan. Ben Babinski out to the left. Here's the snap. Play action. Going deep. Number 11, Ben. No call. It's going to be incomplete and a turnover on downs for Notre Dame.
And the ball goes over to the south on down.
They're going to take over at their own 31-yard line. First and 10 for the Red Wings here. Jake Knuth under center. 3 in the backfield. Here's the snap. And he's going to get a couple yards, not much more. On the carry was number 44, Andrew Wildman.
Tackle on the play by Ben Wagner, number 23. Gain of 3, 2nd and 7 from the 35.
One receiver out to the right and one receiver out to the left. I formation with 3 in the backfield. Here's the snap, the handoff to the left side. It's going to be just short of the first down marker. It's going to be about 3rd and 1.
Carrying the play by 28, Boris Ristadevich.
On the carry, number 28, Boris Ristadevich.
Gain on the play to the 41. 3rd and 1.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 from about the 41-yard line of Sheboygan. 2 fullbacks, 1 running back. Here's the snap. Gives off to the fullback, and it's going to be close.
Wilson on the carry.
We'll see where they spot him. They're going to give him about the 42, and they're going to bring out the chains for a measurement. Let's see if the Red Wings came up with a first down on that carry. Yes, they did, almost by a full yard.
First and 10 Red Wings from their own 42.
It's going to be first and 10 from the 42 of the Red Wings. 7:54 here left in the first quarter. Still 0-0. Two fullbacks, one running back, one receiver to the right, one receiver to the left. Here's the snap, the handoff to the left side. And he's stuffed at the line maybe for a yard or two, but not much more.
Tackled by 25, Isaac Searing.
Isaac Searing on the tackle.
Second and 7 from the 45.
Sheboygan's going to run the two fullbacks and one running back in the backfield, one receiver to the right. Someone jumped.
Penalty markers before the snap.
False start on the offense. That's going to push them back 5 yards.
Against the Red Wings.
Push them back to their about 39.5-yard line. It's going to bring up about second and 13 from their 39-yard line. One receiver to the right, two fullbacks in the backfield, and then one running back. Here's the snap, handoff to the left side. No, it is a play action. Hits the receiver. Excuse me, that is the tight end. He's going to be about a yard or two short. That was number 44, Andrew Wildman, on the reception. He came out of the backfield on a play action and got them their penalty yards back and a little bit more.
Gain on the play to the Triton 49, third and 1.
It's going to be 3rd and 1 here. See if the Triton's defense can come up with a big stop after turning the ball over on downs. One fullback, one running back, one receiver to each side. Here's the snap. It's a quarterback sneak, and he's going to push the pile, and it's going to be a first down for Sheboygan. It's going to be about the 45 of Notre Dame. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Shotgun formation, number 44, Andrew Wildman, behind number 7, Jake Knuth, the quarterback. Here's the snap. A wide receiver screen. He's got some blockers. And he's dragged down at about the 36-yard line of Notre Dame. It's going to be second down and about 3.
Number 7, Cameron Snyder. Second and 3 from the Triton 38.
One receiver to the right, one man in the backfield. Looks like 3 tight ends to the left side. Here's the toss to the left, and he's going to get another first down. Boris Ristovich, number 28, on that carry for the first down. Sheboygan is really using the ground and pound offense, not really throwing a whole lot except for a couple wide receiver screens and a play action pass that got them their penalty yards back earlier in the drive. It's going to be about first and 10 from the 29.5-yard line of Notre Dame. One receiver to the right, a tight end to the right, and a fullback and a running back in the backfield, and one receiver to the left. Here's the snap to the fullback, and he gets about 9 yards, maybe a little bit less. It's going to be second and short. Timeout. Timeout in Notre Dame. That's going to be their first charged timeout. We'll be back. And welcome back here, folks. 2nd down and 3. Notre Dame probably took that timeout to give their defense a breather. Once again, 2 fullbacks in the backfield, 1 running back, 1 receiver to the left, 1 receiver to the right. 2nd down and 3. And here's the snap. Handoff to number 28, Boris Ristovich. He's going to be stuffed at the line, maybe a gain of 1, not more. Cayman Berg on the tackle there. It's going to be about 3rd and 2. And Notre Dame's really going to need a stop here if they want to stay in this game. Sheboygan's really been pushing the ball up the field, so we'll see what this defense can do if they can hunker down and come up with a stop. 2 fullbacks in the backfield, 1 running back, 1 receiver to the right. Jake Knuth under center. Motion to the left. Play action pass. He throws the ball going up top, and it's incomplete. It's going to be 4th down. We'll see what Sheboygan decides to do. Maybe number 7, Jake Knuth, should have ran the ball there for a 1st down, but instead he decides to throw. So we'll see what Sheboygan decides to do here, whether to kick the field goal or go for it. Looks like they're going to go for it here on 4th and about 3. Maybe 2 even. 2 fullbacks in the backfield, 1 running back in the backfield, 1 receiver to the left. Here's the snap. Handoff to the fullback. He's not going to get it, it looks like. Looks like he's going to be short. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And Notre Dame's defense comes up with a huge stop. It's going to bring back the offense, Charlie and company, and see if they can move the ball. Big stop by the defense. Could have been bigger. So we'll see if Charlie can move the ball here for Notre Dame and get it back on the other side of the 50.
Notre Dame takes over on downs.
So both teams turning over on downs on their first possessions, and Notre Dame coming up to the line. Receiver to the left is Andrew Marzo, and to the right it appears number 11, Ben Babinski. I formation. Motion to the left side, Stu Kwiatkowski. Here's the snap. Handoff to Jamison Vertigan. Plows over 1 guy and gets about 5 yards, maybe 4. Gain of 4 on the play. That's a good call by the offensive coordinator on that 1st down, giving Notre Dame something to work with here. Offset I formation, 1 receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Jamison Vertigan in the backfield. Here's the snap. Looks like a busted play, and Charlie's going to be dragged down behind the line. Looks like somebody was on the wrong page there. It's going to bring up 3rd and about 10. So Notre Dame really needs a 1st down here if they want to do something. Otherwise, they're going to have to punt the ball back to Sheboygan, and they've been really moving the ball here in the 1st quarter. About 2:35 here to go in the 1st quarter. A couple substitutions for Notre Dame on this play. So it's 3rd and 10 from the 22. Notre Dame's going to have 1 receiver to the left, offset I formation, a tight end to the right, and Jamison Vertigan in the backfield. Charlie under center. Here's the snap. Play action. Pass to number 44, Mitch Van den Mierendonk, and a little bit more on the extra catch, and he will have a 1st down, folks. Huge play. Nice pass by Charlie. Found the open man. Moving the chains. Ball's going to be about the 36.5 yard line. Excuse me, 35.5. It's going to be 1st and 10 for Notre Dame, and a huge 1st down with about 2 minutes to go here. One running back in the backfield. That's Jamison Vertigan. 2 receivers to the right. That's Cameron Snyder in the slot and Ben out wide. Isaac Syrian as a tight end. Here's the pass. Rolling to his right. Flag on the play. Charlie's going to get a little bit, dives head first into a pile of white jerseys. Flag on the play, and it's going to be holding on Notre Dame. So that's going to bring that one back. It's going to be 1st and 20 from about their own 20-yard line. So that's going to wipe out that busted up play as Charlie rolled out to his right, couldn't find anyone open, and got whatever he could get. So it's going to be about 1st and 20 from the 20. Excuse me, 1st and 10 from the 23-yard line.
Holding penalty against the Tritons, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
1st and 23 from the 23.
1st and 23 to go.
I formation, 2 receivers to the right. Nick Martzel wide bend in the slot. Here's the snap. Handoff to Jamison. Jamison busting it for about 9 yards, so they're going to get a little bit of the penalty yards back. And it's going to be about 2nd and 10 here from the 34.5-yard line. Winding the clock down, almost down to 1 minute here.
2nd and 12 from the
It's going to be
34.
2nd and 12 from the 34. 2 receivers to the right. Out wide is Cameron Snyder. In the slot, Ben Babinski. I formation. Isaac Searing as the fullback. Jamison as the running back. Stu Kwiatkowski as a tight end. Here's the snap. Charlie drops back, looking for someone. Throws it. It's picked off. Intercepted by number 10, John Raff. So that drive stalls out for Notre Dame, unfortunately, after they picked up a huge first down. Overthrows the receiver, and the Sheboygan South Red Wings are going to take over at about their own 46-yard line. So Notre Dame's defense is going to have to come up with another stop after offensive mistake by Charlie. Three receivers out to the right. Shotgun formation, running back behind the quarterback, Jake Knuth. Here's the wide receiver screen again, and looks like they got it. They had it snitched out, but he's going to get a couple yards. Looks like about 5. Notre Dame had guys out there, but the receiver just made a good move to get around him.
Tackled by 36, Sam Mackey.
Now they're going to bring 3 receivers out to the left. The running back behind the quarterback, Jake Knuth. Shotgun formation. And here's the snap. A pass. Throws it in there. Stu is going to have the tackle. Looks like they were kind of in a zone coverage. It looks like Stu could have jumped the pass there and maybe had an interception, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. And now that would be the end of the first quarter. We're at a 0-0 tie here, folks. Sheboygan will have the ball on the 45 of Notre Dame when we come back. Test check, 1-2.
Alex Johndale made the tackle. 4th and 1 from the 45, just inside the 45.
Hello everybody, this is Spencer Flayton. I'll be taking you through the second quarter of today's ball game. Sheboygan's got the ball at the 45-yard line. It's a QB keeper for about 3 yards.
Wagner made a tackle. First and 10 Red Wings from the Triton 41.
That carry will bring up a first down for Sheboygan South. Wagner on the tackle. Sheboygan looking to capitalize on Rotherham's interception. Got 3 wide receivers out left in the shotgun formation. It's the option right. Quarterback keeps it. And he's going to be right around the first down marker.
Tackled by Searing.
Looks to be about a yard short. Isaac Searing made the play.
Second and 1 from the Triton 32.
It will bring up 2nd and 1 for Sheboygan. One receiver out left, one out right. I formation. It's a fullback run, and he's going to be right at the down marker. And it will be a first down for Sheboygan.
First and 10 Red Wings at the Triton 30.
We've got a timeout, Sheboygan. We'll be right back.
Fans and parents, the Notre Dame Academy dance team will hold a dance clinic on Friday, September 28th. We'd like to invite all participants in grades kindergarten through 8 to perform with the state champions. It'll include performing at halftime of that evening's football game. Please grab a flyer from the concession stand or ask a member of the dance team. They'll help you out.
And welcome back to tonight's broadcast. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Red Wings from the Triton 30. They'll be lined up in the I. It's a toss to the left. And the ball carrier gets about 4 yards on the play.
Ben Steen on the carry for South. Wagner made the tackle. Gain of 5. 2nd and 5 from the 25.
Ben Steen was the ball carrier. And ball at the 25-yard line. Sheboygan looking to put its first points of the game on the board. Offset I formation. And another toss out right. And he was tripped up right around the down marker. He looks like he got the first down.
Waczewski tripped him up.
Ristovich on the carry.
3rd and 1 from the 21.
Stu Koturski with the tackle. And he was short on the carry, so it'll be 3rd and 1. Fullback dive.
Wildman on the carry.
Andrew Wildman with the carry. And he'll move the chains. That's been a common theme for Sheboygan South on this drive, going to fullback to pick up the short yardage. The Red Wings really putting together a nice drive here. Triton's defense is going to need to make a stop in the red zone. 3 in the backfield, 1 receiver out to the left. Knief takes a snap and another fullback dive. Good for about 4 yards.
Hardy made the tackle. Gain of 6, 2nd and 4 from the 13.
This will bring up 2nd and 4 from the 13-yard line. Again, heavy set in the backfield. It's a fumble in the backfield, and he covers it up at the 25-yard line. That'll be a loss of 12. Certainly not what the Red Wings were looking for there, as they will now have 3rd and long.
Third and 16 from the Triton 25. Official timeout.
We've got an official timeout. Not exactly sure what that timeout was for, but regardless, teams will line up. Shotgun formation for Sheboygan, 3 out to the right, running back behind the QB. And we've got a timeout for Notre Dame. And we're back with Sheboygan with the ball on the Notre Dame 25.
3rd and 15 from the 25.
It'll be 3rd and 15. Shotgun formation. He throws it up top. He's got a man open. And it's caught. He will be down at the 1-yard line. Just missed the touchdown. Just a really nice throw by Knief, the quarterback. And that'll set up 1st and goal from the goal line. Sheboygan's been running it all game long. Chances are they'll do the same here. Quarterback keeper, and it looks like he got in. Touchdown for Knuth, and that'll be our first points of the ball game. 6-0 Sheboygan. Robert Hoffman, the junior here, to attempt the point after. And he shanked it left, so it'll be 6-0 here with 6 minutes left to play in the first half. It was a really nice drive by Sheboygan South. They ran it right down the Triton's throats, and they put up the first points of the game. Robert Hoffman to kick it deep for Sheboygan. The Tritons have Jamison Vertigan deep to receive. And the kick is off. Caught by Searing. He busts up the middle to the 40-yard line, and he's dragged down at the 40. Notre Dame's last drive ended in a Charlie Rotherham interception. He'll be hoping to work on that coming up in this next drive and potentially give the Tritons a lead. About 6.5 minutes left to play. Tritons are typically a running team. We'll see if they go to their main strength here. I formation. Hand off to Vertigan, and he is tripped up immediately. He picked up a yard on the play. Bringing up 2nd and 9 for the Tritons at the 41-yard line.
A gain of 1, 2nd and 9 from the 41.
Tritons come out in the I form again. They've got 2 receivers out right. It's play action. Rotherham goes over the middle, caught by number 31. He's got a big hole. He's going to bring it in for the touchdown. Stu Petersky ties up the ball game at 6 apiece. He with 5.5 left to play.
There we go.
Polini did attempt the extra point to give the Tritons the lead. The defense really bought that play fake, allowing Petersky to find a seam over the middle. Polini's kick is through the uprights, and the Tritons have the lead here with 5.5 to play.
Sheboygan South 6. While we have a moment, we want to pass along congratulations to the Notre Dame Academy cross-country teams. Boys, junior varsity, varsity, girls, junior varsity, and varsity all won their races tonight at the city meet. Congratulations, Notre Dame cross-country.
A relatively short drive for the Tritons ends with a touchdown by Stu Koturski, and Polini here set to kick it off. Deep to receive for Sheboygan, Ben Steen and Ristokovic. Polini's kick is a good one. Fielded at the 7-yard line by Ristokovic. It was a reverse to Steen. Steen going up the sideline, and he's knocked out of bounds at about the 23-yard line.
Steen on the return for South. 79, Derek Campbell made the tackle.
So Sheboygan's offense will trot back out on the field after scoring a touchdown on their last drive with a quarterback keeper. Three men in the backfield, 1 man out left for Sheboygan. Knuth takes a snap, and he keeps it going to the right. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, but not much more.
Knuth, the ball carrier. Hardy made the tackle.
Joe Hardy made the stop, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7 at the 26-yard line.
Quarterback number 1, Robert Hoffman. He was the ball carrier on that last play. 2nd and 7.
And another stacked backfield for the Red Wings. And yet another run, and he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Gain of nothing, bringing up 3rd and 7.
21, Forrest Martinez, the ball carrier. Gerondale made the tackle. A loss on the play to the 25. It's 3rd and 8.
Sheboygan again going with 2 straight running plays. We'll see if they throw it here on 3rd and long. 3 receivers out left. Shotgun formation for Knuth. And we've got a timeout for Sheboygan.
Their 2nd timeout of the half.
We've got 4:10 left to play in the first half. 3rd and 8 coming up for the Red Wings. Third and 8, 3 out to the left. Knuth in the gun. Takes a snap, and he runs up the middle, and he is met at the line. I believe the tackle was made by Joe Hardy. A big-time stop, and they'll bring up 4th and 8, and the punt team is coming out on the field for the Red Wings.
Number 11, Ben Babinski. Number 18, Nick Marshall are deep for Notre Dame.
Ben Babinski and Nick Marshall deep to receive.
Robert Hoffman, the punt.
Hoffman, the punter. Trojans are looking at pretty good field position if they can field this punt cleanly. High, booming punt. It's a nice one. Babinski get out of the 40. We got a flag on the play. And he's swarmed at the 41. That looks like it's going to be on Notre Dame. Block in the back on the Tritons.
Illegal block indication against Notre Dame.
3 minutes, 21 seconds left in the first half. Tritons will start the drive at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10, Tritons from their own 32.
Rotherham under center. Vertigan in the backfield. And it's a handoff to number 25, Isaac Searing. He's got a big hole. And he picks up about 6 yards. Nice run by Isaac.
17, Dylan Coverall made the tackle. Second and 1 from the Triton 41.
It'll be about 2nd and 1 or 2nd and 2 for the Tritons. So we've got 2 minutes and 45 seconds to make something happen here before we get to halftime. Rotherham under center. He's got Snyder wide out right, Babinski to the left, Vertigan in the backfield. Snyder in motion, and we've got flags.
False start against the Tritons.
false start is a penalty called against the Tritons. That'll move the ball back 5 yards. Setting up 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Notre Dame with 1 timeout remaining. Clock running at about 2 minutes here. Rotherham under center. Takes a snap. It's a pass. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Loss of about 2. And that'll set up 3rd and long for the Tritons. Not the ideal drive here. It's been riddled with penalties.
34, 3rd and 8.
Rotherham's going to again be under center. 2 receivers split out left. Weak eye formation in the backfield. And he flips it out to Vertigan. He's got some space, and he's going to pick up the 1st down. A busted block, but Rotherham was able to shovel it out to Jamison Vertigan and pick up the 1st down. Very nice play. A minute 10 left. Tritons hoping to put something together here before halftime. Rotherham under center. 2 receivers out left. A couple of tight ends to the left as well. Rotherham looking to throw, and he gets swarmed in the backfield again. Sheboygan South's defensive line has been going after Rotherham on this drive. The offensive line not been able to do much. That'll bring up 2nd and 14.
A loss on the play to Triton 40. 2nd and 13.
45 seconds left. Rotherham under center. And a handoff to Vertigan. Big hole up the middle. And he's got the 1st down. 30 seconds left. Clock will be stopped because of the 1st down. And Notre Dame is going to call a timeout here.
Timeout Tritons, their final timeout in the 1st half.
They have no timeouts remaining. The ball will be at the 45. You figure if they're going to try and get in field goal range, they've got about 25 yards to go. First and 10 for the Tritons. Bunch of tight ends out to the left, I formation. Rotherham drops back to pass. He's got Ben Babinski wide open. And he is going to be in for the touchdown. He dives past the pylon, and the Tritons put up 6 points. 13-6 Tritons, 20 seconds to go. Babinski found his way into the end zone after a laser beam pass from Charlie Rotherham. Don't stand next to him if you're going to yell.
Number 4, Polini is on to attempt the extra point.
Freshman Polini to attempt the extra point and give the Tritons an 8-point lead here at halftime. The kick is good, and the score is 14-6 Tritons.
21 seconds before halftime.
Tritons have put up 14 unanswered here at Ted Fritch Field. Bellini on to kick it deep. Back to return, Ben Steen
For Sheboygan South.
and Boris Ristovich.
For Notre Dame.
A squib kick down the middle. Picked up by Alex Shebley. And he's going to be down at the 44-yard line.
To Alex Schneider on the return for South.
15 seconds left. Make sure you see something. First and 10 from the 44. Knoof in the gun. 2 receivers out left, 1 out right. Knoof's got running room. He's going to take it himself. And he is going to be pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. First down for Sheboygan. 7 seconds to go. Next couple of plays, Sheboygan's going to have to do something or they're going to run out of time. They spiked the ball with 3 seconds left, giving them one last chance at putting something on the board here. Ball will be marked at the 45-yard line. Two receivers. A deep ball. And it is caught for a Hail Mary touchdown. Alik Strain got caught flat-footed. And Mitchell Martinez goes up top, grabs it down, and dives across the pylon on the final play of the half. 14-12, favoring the Tritons here. Hoffman on to kick the extra point, potentially making it a 1-point game at halftime.
The Red Wings will attempt the 2-point conversion.
Check that, 2-point conversion to tie it up here for the Red Wings. We got a flag. That'll be offsides on Notre Dame.
Indication against Notre Dame.
And the ball will be moved to the 1-yard line.
Half the distance to the goal. The conversion will come from the Triton 1.
Knoof is going to be under center. He's got 3 men in the backfield. Triton's stacking the box. It's a run to the left. And he did not get in. So the score is going to remain 14-12 at halftime. Triton's in the lead. We encourage you to stick around and watch the dance team perform. This is Spencer Flayton signing off.
team will perform a routine the girls learned at camp this past summer. Under the direction of head coach Kate Carlson, assistant coaches Laura Hebo and Sarah Carnuck, please welcome the Notre Dame Academy dance team.
My in-order are followed. It's called an in-order and he said it's not bigger than he wanted it to be, but every year three
Ladies and gentlemen, the Notre Dame Academy dance team.
once again, get in on your chance to win a beautiful 2013 Toyota Corolla at Triton Fest.
Yes, check. I have that.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Tritons football on this gorgeous September afternoon. And the Tritons come out of halftime leading 14-12. Both teams started out slow, but towards the second quarter they started to pick things up. I am Alex Brault. I will be with you for this third quarter. As both teams huddle up, we'll be getting set as Sheboygan South will receive the kickoff. Triton's got on a roll there towards the end of the second quarter, but that rhythm was spoiled by a Sheboygan South Hail Mary pass at the end of the half. Notre Dame trying to pick up where they left off on offense, and on defense trying to stay strong.
And 34, Ben Steen.
Pelini is set to kick off for Notre Dame. Sheboygan South will have 2 back to return. And we are underway here in the second half. As number 28 for Sheboygan South has it, and he's at the 20, and is absolutely hammered by number 31, Stuart Katersky, who caught a touchdown pass in the second quarter. Stu flexing a little muscle here to start the second half.
First and 10 Red Wings from their own 18-yard line.
Sheboygan South offense will take over at about the 18-yard line. 3 backs in the backfield. Wide receiver to the near side of the field. Takes a snap handoff. Got a crease. He's at that 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 40, 35, 30, 15, 10, 5. He's in. Touchdown.
34, Ben Steen on the carry. Touchdown, Sheboygan.
Number 34, Ben Steen, showing off his quickness as he got a seam and never looked back.
On the touchdown.
Not the way you want to start if you're this Triton's football team. And they're going to line up for 2 yet again. 2 backs in the backfield, shotgun formation, 2 receivers set. Takes the snap, looks like an option, and he'll just take it himself. Finds a hole, and the conversion is converted.
The third quarter, the Red Wings go ahead. It's Sheboygan South 20, Notre Dame Academy 14.
So Sheboygan South comes out guns blazing as they score 8 points, and we're not even a full minute into the second half.
Number 1, Robert Hoffman to kick off for the Red Wings.
So it is now 27-14 in favor of the Sheboygan Red Wings. Notre Dame has number 27, Jamison Vertigan, back to receive the kick. Nice kick, and it is received by number 25, Isaac Searing. Finds a crease. He's got a hole. He's at the 50, 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in. Touchdown.
Number 25, Isaac Searing. Touchdown, Notre Dame Academy. 80 yards on the kickoff return.
80-yard kickoff return. And this game's starting to look like a shootout. Now tied at 20-20. Vincent Pelini will attempt the extra point. Bad snap, doesn't matter. Kick is good. We're not even one full minute into the second half, and already an 80-yard kickoff return from the Tritons and about an 88-yard run from Sheboygan South. After a defensive struggle in the first half, looks like we have a shootout in the second half. So it is now 21-20 in favor of the Tritons with 11:29 left in the third quarter. Vincent Pellini is getting set to kick this ball off. Booming kick, received at the 11. And he has popped yet again. At the 26-yard line, number 28, Boris Ritstovich. That is a mouthful to say. So the Sheboygan South offense will come out, line up in the three-back set, wide receiver split out to the far side of the field. Number 7, Jake Newth under center. Flag on the play, false start on Sheboygan South, and they will be pushed back 5 yards. So after the false start penalty, Sheboygan South's offense will come out in the three-back set, receiver split to the far side of the field, hand off to the tailback, trying to find a hole, nowhere to go. Picks up one, if anything, on that carry.
Second and 14 from the 23.
Three-back set in the I formation. Wide receiver number 81, Mitchell Martinez, split to the near side of the field. Hand off to the fullback, tripped up, gains about 3.
Wildman the ball carrier.
It'll be 3rd and 11 from the 25-yard line for Sheboygan. 3 receiver set, shotgun formation. Takes the snap, looking, fakes the play. He's under pressure, but finds a man. Turns out the receiver traps it, so that it will be called incomplete. So it looks like Sheboygan will have to punt the ball away. Hoffman will punt for Sheboygan South. Back deep for Notre Dame is Ben Babinski and number 18, Nick Martzel. Low snap, gets the kick away. Knuckling punt, fair catch called for by Babinski, and the Tritons will get the ball at the 44-yard line. We'll be back after this. before. I formation set, 2 receivers out. Handoff is to Vertigan, and he has nowhere to go.
Vertigan on the carry.
A swarm of defenders was around Vertigan before he could get to the outside.
First contact by 17, Dylan Kummerow. No gain.
Cameron Snyder coming off the field
From the 43.
from the Notre Dame offense. Nick Martzel will be his substitution. Babinski and Marcel lined up to the near side of the field. Van der Mierendonk under center, I formation. Vertigan in the backfield. Takes the snap. Vertigan gets the handoff and nowhere to run yet again.
Once again, Kummerow made the tackle.
Stood up.
Down the game at quarterback for Notre Dame, number 44, Mitch Van der Mierendonk.
Snyder comes back on for the Tritons, number 7.
3rd and 11.
3rd and 11. Passing down for the Tritons. Let's see what they do here in a 3rd and long situation. Snyder and Babinski are the receivers. Drew Elm now in the backfield for Notre Dame. Takes the snap. Drops back looking. He's got Babinski. Tries to spin away. But he will be well short of the first down. Tritons are sending out their punting unit as it is 4th and about 5.
Complete to Babinski. Tackle at the 48. 4th and 6.
Number 36, Sam Medke, will punt away for the Tritons.
For the Tritons. Hoffman is deep for South.
Hoffman deep for Sheboygan South. High snap. Medke just gets that ball away. Short kick. And this one's going to roll. And the Tritons will touch it at the 15, so Sheboygan South will get the ball at their own 15-yard line as the offense takes the field. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 Red Wings from their own 15.
Welcome back as the Sheboygan South offense will take over at the 15-yard line. 3 backs for Sheboygan South. Hand off to the tailback, and he is stopped immediately. Nowhere to go.
Tackle by Wagner.
Wagner got penetration and stopped him behind the line.
2nd and 11 from the 14.
Again, Sheboygan South comes out in the 3-back set. Number 81, excuse me, set out to the near side of the field. Hand off to the fullback. Not a lot of room as he's tackled by Kim Berg, number 77 for Notre Dame.
Tackle by 77, Kim Berg. No gain. 3rd and 11 from the 14.
It is now 3rd and 11 from Sheboygan South's 14-yard line. And there's a miscommunication on the field which will force Sheboygan South to take a timeout.
Their first timeout of the second half.
That is their first timeout of the second half. We'll be back after this short break.
and 11 from the 14.
Welcome back. It is 3rd and 11 from Sheboygan South's 14-yard line with 6:48 left in the third. Shotgun formation, 3-receiver set. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, looking deep. Rainbow's far side of the field. Through the hands of the safety Cameron Snyder for Notre Dame.
Pass is incomplete. 4th and 11. There was a penalty marker on the play.
There was a flag on the play holding against Sheboygan South. It was declined.
The holding penalty against Sheboygan South is declined by the Tritons.
So the Tritons will get the ball back as they force Sheboygan South to punt the ball away.
Marcel and Babinski are deep.
Marcel and Babinski back again to receive the punt. Snap. The kick is away. Punt, fair catch called by Babinski. And the Tritons offense will take over in Sheboygan South territory when we come back.
First and 10 Tritons at the Red Wing 48.
Welcome back again as Mitch Vanden Mierendonk in the game at quarterback for the Tritons in shotgun formation, 3-receiver set, man in motion is Babinski, takes the snap, looking, fires over the middle, got his man, he's at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown! Nick Martzel with a gorgeous route and a beautiful throw from Vanden Mierendonk. Triton's offense rolling here in the second half. Triton's hoping to pull away here in the second half. Polini will attempt the extra point. Snap, hold, kick is up, and there's a flag on the play. There's a false start against the Tritons. This could turn out to be a blessing for the Tritons as that original kick was blocked. So Notre Dame will get another chance.
5-yard penalty against the Tritons, moves the line of third back to the 7. And Polini is on the attack.
So we'll try it again. Polini lined up. Snap, hold, the kick is up. And he missed it to the left.
No good. And at 6:28 of the third quarter, Notre Dame Academy 27, Sheboygan South 20.
Even though the extra point was missed, the Tritons still come away with 6 points to make this game 27, Tritons, Red Wings 20. We'll be back after this short break. So Polini's set to kick this ball away. Tritons have scored 15 unanswered points to start the second half. Let's see if they can keep it rolling. Polini set to kick. High booming kick. Received at the 11-yard line by Sheboygan South. Finds a hole, gets a seam, but runs into his own man and will fall down at the 34-yard line. Sheboygan South will take over. Sheboygan South looking to put something together here, trying to respond to the Tritons offense.
First and 10 Red Wings at their own 34.
Shotgun formation for Sheboygan South. 3 receivers set. Man in motion, number 34. Knuth will take it. Option play, but he keeps it himself and gains 3.
Second and 5 from the 39.
So it'll be 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line of Sheboygan South. As they come out in shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers. Knuth takes the snap, fakes the handoff, another option play, goes up the middle, but stopped by number 23, Ben Wagner. Wagner shed the block and made the play. Third and 4, ball at the 40 for Sheboygan South. They come out with 3 backs and 1 receiver set out to the near side of the field. Knuth takes the snap, gives it to the tailback, bouncing to the outside, pushing the pile, and he's got enough for the first down. And there seems to be an injury. Number 23, Ben Wagner, is down, and he's holding his neck. This is not a good sign. We'll be back after this. And we're back. Wagner standing up under his own power. Trainer's out to talk to him, and he will walk off under his own power. That is good to see. So Wagner will walk off. We're praying for you, big fella. Hopefully Wagner is okay. And Sheboygan South will take over. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers set. Takes a snap, option play again. Takes it himself. Gets a gain of 4 out to the 50 as he is tripped up.
2nd and 6 from midfield.
It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 50-yard line. Well, if you're just joining us, here at Ted Fritch Field, the Tritons lead 27-20 over the Sheboygan Red Wings with 4 minutes left in the third quarter. Sheboygan South will line up with 3 backs in the backfield. Knuth hands to the fullback.
Wildman on the carry. Berg made the tackle.
Number 44, Andrew Wildman on the carry. May have gotten a yard, but it does not look like he got anything from the spot of the ball. Sheboygan South will come out in the shotgun formation, 2 backs in the backfield, 2 receivers split. Knuth takes a snap, another option play, flips it to his back this time, but they might have lost a yard. Good team tackling by the Tritons, as this defense has stiffened up here in the second half. And Sheboygan South will send out the punt unit with 3:24 left in the third quarter.
Marcel and Babinski in deep position for Notre Dame, anticipating the punt from Hoffman.
Babinski and Martzel back again for the Tritons. Student section for the Tritons alive, and they want to see some more Tritons offense.
Delay of game indication against Sheboygan South.
Flag on the field. It will be a delay of game penalty on Sheboygan South.
To the 44.
They will be pushed back to the 44-yard line, so which makes it 4th and 12, but regardless they will punt it away to the Tritons. Snap, the kick is up. It's a short kick. And this ball will roll back. Good roll for the Tritons, and they will get it at the 29-yard line. So the Tritons offense will come back onto the field. Their last possession ended in a 40-yard touchdown play. Van den Mierendonk to Martzel. Let's see if they can duplicate that series. I formation. Cameron Snyder, the receiver, split to the near side of the field. There's a flag on the play. The handoff was to the fullback, who got a few
Penalty markers on the play.
but the play was blown dead as it was a false start on the Tritons. They will be pushed back 5 yards.
False start indication against the Tritons. 5-yard penalty moves the line of scrimmage back to the Triton 24. 1st and 15.
It'll be 1st and 15 for the Tritons. I formation. 2 receivers are split out to the near side of the field. Van den Mierendonk takes the snap, looking deep, fires over the middle, just out of the reach of Babinski. Was that ball intercepted? No, it was not. The refs are saying it hit the ground. He trapped the ball. It is not intercepted. It will be 2nd and 15 for the Tritons offense at their own 24-yard line. 3:01 left here in the third quarter. Tritons trying to put some more points up on the board as their offense has been in quite a rhythm to start the second half. 2 receivers split out to the far side of the field. I formation. Drew Elm is in the backfield for the Tritons. Takes the snap. Handoff is to Elm. Finds a hole. Busts a tackle. But tripped up.
Come around with the tackle.
So Drew gains 7 on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 8 for the Tritons at their own 31-yard line. Clock ticking down here in the third quarter as there is 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Offset formation. Ben Babinski is the receiver, split out to the far side of the field. Takes the snap, play action, looking, and it is incomplete. The intended receiver is number 31, Stuart Katersky. Made a diving effort, just unfortunately could not get there. The Tritons will be forced to punt. Sam Medke, the punter for Notre Dame, will kick it deep to Robert Hoffman, number 1, and number 23, Emmett Dean. Snap. The kick almost blocked. Beauty of a punt. It will bounce and will roll out at the 36-yard line of Sheboygan South. So 2 minutes and 1 second left here in the third quarter. Tritons lead 27-20 against Sheboygan South. We'll be back after this. Sheboygan South trying to put something together here. 3 backs and a wide receiver in the I formation. Takes the snap, handoff to the tailback, finds a crease, but is wrapped up and ridden down by number 25, Isaac Searing.
Second and 6 from the 40.
It'll be 2nd and 6 from Sheboygan South's 40-yard line. 1:30 left here in the third quarter. I formation, 3 backs in the backfield. Number 81, Mitchell Martinez, is the receiver split to the far side. It is a pitch, finds a seam, and is brought down at the 45-yard line. Cameron Snyder on the tackle. It'll be 3rd and 1.
From the 45.
Same formation. Receiver split out to the far side of the field this time. I formation. Knuth takes the snap, handoff, and he will push forward, and he will have enough for the first down. Sheboygan South really using that ground and pound offense here in the second half, trying to run some clock and also trying to get back into this ball game. .30 seconds now left in the third quarter. Shotgun formation, 2 receivers out. Knuth reading the defense. Takes the snap, option play. Keeps it himself. Good tackle by Sam Madke. That will most likely be the last play of the third quarter.
A gain of 1.
And it is. The clock strikes 0 here in the third quarter. Tritons lead 27-20. My colleague Sean Harrison will take you the rest of the way. Thank you for listening. This is Alex Brault signing off. Good night.
Good evening, everybody. I'm Sean Harrison. I'll be taking you through the final quarter of this ball game between the Red Wings and Tritons. Tritons are up 27-20. Red Wings have the ball. It is 2nd and 9 from the 48 as they will set up. One receiver left and right, two halfbacks in the back of the quarterback. They get set. Here's a snap. They give it to the fullback, and he is stopped at the 49-yard line. A gain of 1, 3rd and 8, coming up with 11:50 to play in this game.
79, Derek Campbell, and 77, Hayden Bird on the sack.
Point of interest, before the ball game today, Tritons went 4-0 in all their cross-country races today at the city meets. They won all of them against their rival Preble. 3 wide receivers set up to the left, 1 halfback behind quarterback. Here's the snap. Number 7 on the play action and completes it to the 40-yard line of the Notre Dame Tritons. It's a first down with 11:18 to play.
Number 81, Mitchell Martinez. 1st and 10, Red Wings. The ball now to Triton 40.
The Tritons are now looking to try to get a stop here, and if they can, need to score possessively in order to help put this game out of reach against the Red Wings. With 11 minutes left, this game seems very close. Here's a snap. They give it on a flick, and he is stopped immediately at 36-yard line. At the 50-yard line, but number 36, Sam Medic. Turn off. There's a 2nd and 9 coming up. A good stop by the Tritons. It's 2nd and 16 from the Red Wings zone 46. The Tritons really need to put a stop to this offense right now if they want to show some signs of victory here. And they put a blitz on. It's a Hail Mary, and it is caught at the 14-yard line. Taylor Gregory was the one who made the Hail Mary interception at the 14-yard line. Notre Dame is really struggling on defense in this quarter. However, still has a shot to win the ball game with 10:14 left to play. It's 1st and 10 from their own 17. Red Wings still have possession of the ball. There's 1 wide receiver on each side, 2 halfbacks behind quarterback. They give it to him. It's a shotgun, and it's a quick pass, and it is incomplete. Intended for number 21, Forrest Martinez. Right, 9:57 left to play in this quarter. Still a long ball game, but coming up real close to the end of this game. Red Wings line up in the I formation, two fullbacks behind quarterback and 1 halfback. They give it off to the halfback, and he is dragged down on the play at the 13-yard line. It will bring up 3rd down and 7 from what looks like appears to be their own 13-yard line.
3rd and 6 from the 13.
Defense would need to stop them here at 3rd and 6 if they want to show any sign of winning. They have 1 tight end out to the right and three halfbacks. They give it off. It's a play action, and he is going to run it in himself, and he may have picked up the first down, and it appears to be 1st and goal Red Wings at the 7-yard line, and there looks like there's another injured Triton on the field. And this one appears to be number 50. This one appears to be number 54, which is Sam Halama. Sam Mohama is down and is not getting up, and they're coming to take a look at him right now. It looked like he was going over to make a stop, apparently, and he tripped up on his legs, apparently, and he is not getting up at all. He's trying to sit up right now. He does. Maybe this will bring the clock to 9:05. It's 4th and the Tritons apparently did stop him. 4th and 1. The ball is at the 8.
Baie Sports Medicine Clinic is free today for their ongoing coverage of all Triton athletics.
And number 50, and Sam Halama will walk to the sidelines. Apparently, he will not be in for the rest of the game. It's a 4th and 1 stand. 9:03 left to play. This is going to get the stadium is really getting into it, dancing and yelling as one. There's a fall. It's a false start on the offense. Sheboygan South appeared to be thinking it was against Notre Dame. It wasn't. It was against them. A great stop by the Notre Dame Triton defense. It's 4th and 6 now, bringing up a huge play for Notre Dame. With 8:45 left to play, they can stop them here and score. Basically, Notre Dame put this game out of reach. Still huddling up. We have no I formation or shotgun formation just yet. And it appears the Red Wings will take a timeout. And they have one timeout remaining in this ball game. Rotherham had 2 touchdown passes today, one to Ben Babinski and one to Stuart Kozwatsky. Notre Dame crowd really getting into it now. One timeout remains for the Red Wings. Ball's on the 13-yard line. If Notre Dame stops them here, this could possess a huge advantage for the Tritons at this point. They will start to come back onto the field right about now. Red Wings are back out. Tritons are back out. This play is about to resume. 4th and 6. And this crowd noise, and the crowd is really starting to get into it now, getting louder and louder as I speak. Okay. Triton fans back on their feet. It's a shotgun pass, and it is caught. Touchdown. It is a touchdown by number 7 Jake Kuhn. To it appears to be number 17 Dylan Kumero. There will be an extra point attempt coming up. Robert Hoffman shall try to attempt the extra point to tie this game up. Crowd really getting into it. Kick is on the way, and it is good. I was hoping it was wide and right. It didn't. Sheboygan South is back in the ball game, apparently. This game will come down to the points. Be advised. With 8:19 to go in the ball game, the score is 27-all. We'll be right back. Notre Dame and Sheboygan South come back onto the field as we get ready to kick this fourth quarter off with 8:19 left to play in this ball game. Hoffman shall kick for South, and number 27, Jason Vertigan, shall receive. Kick is on the way, and they will squib it.
Jameson.
I know. It is picked up by number 25, and he shall get up at about to the 36-yard line. By number 28, Nick Ronsman. Rotherham in the offense shall get another shot at the touchdown. Snap to Rotherham, and it is given to Jason Vertigan, and he will be given for 1 yard. There's quarterback change, and number 44, Mitch Vanden Merendock, shall lead the Triton offense to hopefully a probable touchdown. 70 yards away, 2nd and 10. Snap to Mitch Merendock. He punts it out, and Ben Bobinski catches it. And he catches it to Bobinski. And Ben Bobinski appears to be shaken up on the play, and he does not look well at all. This is the third player the Sheboygan South's defense have injured. Number 11 appears to be okay, and he is walking up again. And number 18, Nick Martzo, will sub in for him as wide receiver. It is 3rd and 4 at their own 42. The Triton offense will need to convert first down to stay alive in this ball game. Sheboygan South fans are back on their feet, dancing and cheering in the stands as one. There's one wide receiver on the left of each side. They hand it off to Mitch Verdendock. It's a Hail Mary, and it's number 18. Oh, and he incompletes pass. Nick Martzo had a chance, but it was incomplete. Incomplete to Martzo. Almost, he would have been off to the races. But there's a flag on the play. And this one appears to be going against Sheboygan South. It is a whole. We just found out that this is a holding penalty against Sheboygan South, and this one is going to give the Tritons a first down. For anybody, I'd be sending a thank you over to the Sheboygan South sideline, saying thank you, because Tritons now have another opportunity to score and get ahead of the Red Wings just in the nick of time. We also, and in case for all your Pulaski and Pueblo fans, their game is tied at 19. Jason Vertigan had a carry. It appears to be a fumble on the play. There's no signal yet, but it appears to be Notre Dame Tritons recovering. Notre Dame Tritons recover it just in the nick of time. It's 2nd and 12 now. 6:35 left to play. Ben Bobinski appears to be okay, and he's entering back in the ball game. A new substitution for running back Drew Elm shall substitute in for Jason Vertigan, and I think his night is over. They line up in the I formation, 2 wide receivers to the right. Snap to Verendonk, and he's going to throw a Hail Mary play action, and it is incomplete. Hit a defensive back, hit a Sheboygan South defensive back in the back. It was intended for number 8, Alex Strain, who almost would have been off to the races. Notre Dame shall take a timeout to discuss their plans, and with 6:02 remaining, scores still 27 all. We'll be right back. Third and 12 from midfield. Mitch and the Triton offense really have to get something going right now. There are 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, and 1 halfback in behind. They set up. Ben Bobinski is set in motion. Mitch takes the snap, back to throw, and he appears to be sacked. No, he gets out of it, and he almost completes it. Almost completes it to number 18, Nick Martzel. It would have been a first down almost. Mitch was somehow able to escape the Red Wing defense and able to make a throw. Unfortunately, it just missed the hands of Nick Martzel. So they'll send out the punt unit. And he shall punt it. And they are going to try to get the ball down as far as they can to the goal line as possible, and they will. At the 2-yard. It was an amazing punt by Notre Dame's special teams. It is placed at the 2-yard line. Notre Dame's defense will now have a chance for a safety and a chance to take the lead. With 5:44 left to go, it's 27-27. Defense is about to line up, and it looks like they might be planning a safety blitz here in order to get the ball back. Two wide receivers to the right and 1 receiver to the left for the Red Wings. Snap it off. He gets out of the end zone. He's going to go for a Hail Mary, and it is incomplete. What? Zach Deverin was the defensive back on coverage for the incomplete pass, barely tipping it away and giving Notre Dame's defense another shot at getting that safety. Ball's at the 3-yard line, and they are about to line up apparently. It looks like they will try to pass again. It looks like they will try to pass as they line up in the I formation in the goal line. Snap to the quarterback. They give it off to him, and he is stopped short. The running back might have gained a yard on the play for the Red Wings, and it appears it will be 3rd down and 9. The ball is placed at the 4-yard line. It's 3rd and 9 from the 4. with 5:05 left to play in this game. 3rd and 9 from the 4. They have all men in coverage. Takes the snap. Back to throw. He's going to throw a Hail Mary, and it is incomplete. The Tritons made the stop. Great play by the Triton defense. Able to get the pressure on the quarterback, making him throw an incredibly hard play-action pass, and just giving it enough time for the D-backs to tip the ball away from the intended target's hands. Hoffman shall punt it to wide receiver Ben Bobitsky. They punt it out, and it is a short punt, and he will call for the fair catch at the 33-yard line. Notre Dame now has a major shot at getting a touchdown and ending this game once for all. There's only 4:46 left to play. Tritons have the ball. 2 timeouts remain. It's 1st and 10 from the 32. This game will come right down to the point, as Mitch will have to lead his team apparently 30 yards to the touchdown. They give it off to the running back, Jason Vertigan, and he appears to be gaining at least 3 yards. And it looks like it'll be 2nd and 7 from the 29-yard line. Number 21, Drew Elm, shall substitute in for Jason Vertigan on this play. Ben Bobitsky is their wide receiver out to the right. Drew Elm is in the backfield. Mitch and his offense will go to work. Snap to Mitch. He has a play action out to the right, and he's wide open, and it's complete! Touchdown! The Tritons have just capitalized on the play. It is 34-27 Notre Dame with 3:54 remaining. With all the Tritons need at this point is one defensive stop in order to win this game. With 3:54 left to play, Vincent Polini will attempt the extra point. Snap is good. Kick is good. On the way, and it is good. The Tritons lead 34-27. 3:54 left to play in this game. You're listening to the Tritons Radio Network. Vincent Polini will kick it off for Notre Dame. All Notre Dame needs at this point is a defensive stop to win. It'll be up to the defense to win. If they can stop the offense, we can win. If Sheboygan South scores a touchdown, we will go into overtime. Here we go. Number 28 returns it to the 20-yard line. And will be stopped right there. 1st and 10, balls on the 20-yard line. 3:49 left to play in this ball game. The defense will have to make one stop in order to win.
1st and 10 Red Wings at their own 22.
You put the safety they put safety Cameron Schneider behind the D-line, and as they shall line up. There's one wide receiver to each side of the quarterback and two halfbacks behind him as they get set up. Jake Kuhn takes the snap. He will run it himself, and he will give it off to the halfback, and he is stopped at the 25-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play.
Speed on the carry. Wagner made the tackle. Gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 24.
2nd and 8 from the 24. Ben Wagner has now been checked into the game. And he appears to be okay. They line up, snap, and there appears to be a flag on the play, and it looks like a false start against the Red Wings, apparently. Waiting for the official's call. It appears to be a false start against the Red Wings. It shall be 2nd and 13 at their own 19. With there's 3:09 left to play. 3:08, 3:07.
2nd and a long play.
Third and second. The defensive players line up. Quarterback's going to take the snap. He will run it himself, and he will be stopped. There's 2:49 left to play in this ball game. And it is 3rd and 7 at the 25-yard line. This will be a big stop by Notre Dame. They need two stops to beat the Red Wings right here. The time is 2:22 left to play. He takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to be incomplete. It appears to be an incomplete pass. And that will bring up 4th and 7 from their own 25-yard line. 2:14 left to play in this game. I'm assuming the Red Wings will go for it if they want to win. So the defense will be kept out there, and the Triton crowd is about to get into it again.
4th and 7 from the 25.
4th and 7 from the 25. Triton crowd really starting to get into it now. Noise level has increased. And the Red Wings will take their final timeout of this ball game. It is still 34-27 Tritons with 2:14 left to go. If all of you Preble and Pulaski fans are wondering what to score your game right now, Preble just scored 26 and the Pulaski is 19. There is only 25 seconds left to go in the game. I'd say it's all over for Pulaski at this point. .2:14 left to play. Is 4th and 7 for the 25. Crowd noise is getting louder. Crowd noise is starting to bang in the aisles. Dancing and swaying in the aisles as one. Snap goes to the quarterback. Takes the snap, and it is incomplete. The Tritons are going to win the ball game.
Notre Dame takes over on down.
If Mitch and the Triton offense can score here, this game is virtually over for the Red Wings. They line up in the I formation, and it looks like they will just run it from here on out. They give it off to the fullback, 26, to the 5. Touchdown, Notre Dame! The score is 40-27 with 2:04 left to go in the ball game. I'd say it's all over for the Red Wings from this point. Tritons are going to win the ball game. This was an elusive run at first. He got a block, and number 26, Ben Harpt, was off to the races. They give it to Pelini. The kick is on the way, and it is blocked. It's no good.
Successful with 2:04 to go. Notre Dame Academy 40, Sheboygan South 27.
All right. With 2:04 left to play, and the Tritons leading 40-27. This game is virtually over. With 2:04 left to play. It's 40-27. Notre Dame leads with 2:04 left to go. Pelini sets kickoff for Notre Dame. Number 24 is set deep to return. 2:04 left to play. And they will squib kick it to avoid the run. He gets out to the 33-yard line for the Red Wing offense. We are at 2 minutes now, and it's 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Red Wings have the ball with 1:59 left to play. Game. Snap to the quarterback. They're going to give it in a flick, and it is incomplete to number 32. Second down and 10 at the 33. There's 1:55. I'm assuming that the Red Wing offense will pass from here on out. Still trying to hope if there's any chance of a comeback. Snap to the quarterback. He's going to run it himself, and he will be tackled around the 37-yard line. That was a gain of 4 on the play. It is 3rd and 6 coming up. 1:40 to play in this ball game. He's going to pass it again, and it is almost picked off. And it's incomplete. It's 4th and 6 at the 37-yard line. They will attempt to do it again in a last-ditch effort to try to win the ball game, but I'd say it's all over but if this pass is incomplete, this game is virtually over for the Red Wings. One wide receiver to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Halfback behind his quarterback. They snap it to him. He's going to throw it, and it's intercepted. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. They're going to win the ball game. What? Sam Madke had the final interception. That's going to basically put the game out of reach for the Red Wings. And it looks like the final score will be 40-27. Notre Dame fans apparently are appearing to say go home to the Red Wings, apparently. As mentioned, the offense will just take a kneel. And there's 1:20 to play, and they will just let the clock run down. Ladies and gentlemen, at 1 minute and 10 seconds, the Tritons are only 1 minute away from becoming 3-1 in the WIAA. Mitch and his offense will take one more kneel, and that would do it. He takes the snap, and he shall kneel down, and that is it. Notre Dame Tritons will win the ball game. It is 3rd and 12 at the 38-yard line, and that's going to basically do it. With only 30 seconds left, this game is over. One more kneel, and that is it. The Tritons shall go 3-1 from here on out. Final score, the Tritons 40, the Red Wings 27. On behalf of our crew and announcers, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to this special broadcast of NDA TV. We'd like to wish you a good night, and thanks for watching. You're listening to NDA.TV, signing out. Sean Harrison, signing out.
Thank you. I'll figure it out. I'll put my GPS in down that way that I know I found. Are you just trying to avoid going over the 172 range? Or I'm just trying to get over there. I know I came here 2 years ago, was it? I turned that way, the GPS took me down, and I just shot straight on over to I hit G.
You hit G?
Yeah.
You're probably just going to take it down to Mason Street and go over the bridge, over the river, and take a right, and that'll take you.
Yeah, I don't want to do that. No, I don't like that because it's fiddling around. I've done that before too. If I have nothing else, I'll go that way. But the fastest way is I get on G over the bridge and over. All right, you know, like G comes in and and then you go around. Right there. But there is a way to get over there without going to the
Yeah, oh yeah, there's just several ways to do it, but it's just without thinking of what name of what street it is, you know.
I'll plug my GPS in and see where it is.
Yeah,
take me to Sheboygan South. I got an idea what's going on once I hit that. Yeah, it's pretty good about keeping me going. You know.
Yeah. I'll give you that autocorrect.
Yeah. Well,
all right, thanks. Hi, Dale. It's don't know if you have it or not. It's a final for Notre Dame and Sheboygan South. Notre Dame 40, Sheboygan South 27. Yep.